Hello, you guys. So today when I say hello, you guys, I'm actually talking to you guys because today's live stream is really specifically for you. I wanted to reach out. I've been working a lot more with male clients in the last year or so. Really loving it, really loving the results that they're getting and what's changing for them. So I'm just going to give you a few little top tips today. If you are new to me, my name is Lisa Rose. I'm a dating and relating coach, and I help you clear your love blocks so that you are naturally relaxed and comfortable on your dates. You naturally attract women that you're super excited to date, and they're super excited to date you. You meet your match, and you have awesome, amazing sex along with lots of love. So, I was thinking about, a lot of times I'll hear somebody say to me, oh, I don't need a dating coach because I'm not dating anybody. And I'm like, well, would you like to be dating somebody? Like, yeah, definitely. Then you could use a dating coach. Getting good at dating actually starts well before you're on the date. It starts with how you're showing up in your being, how available you are emotionally, what your mindset is, what your thoughts are, because all of that you not only take with you on the date, but it has so much to do with who is and isn't attracted to you and how irresistible you are. So as you pop on, hopefully I'll see comments, but please say hello. Let me know that you're here. And anytime I say something that you like, that resonates with you, or that you have a question, feel free to either pop that in the comments or just tap the screen. So you know that expression, have them at hello? It really does start with the first hello. So your online profile is your opportunity to make that first impression and to say that first hello. And it really does make or break how many women are responding to you, the quality of women that are responding to you, and how invested and interested they are in not just responding to you, but actually meeting you. So I'm going to share with you three of kind of the biggest, I guess I'd call them mistakes, three things you really don't want to be doing that I see a lot of when I review clients' profiles. And if you just stop doing these three things, I think you'll have much better results. So number one, with your photos. It's amazing to me how many men I see put pictures up of themselves where they're wearing sunglasses. Don't do that. None of the pictures should have you in sunglasses. Here's why. One of the main things that a woman wants to feel when she's engaging with you and around you, and that is going to incline her to want to open up to you, she wants to trust you. She wants to feel safe with you. So a barrier against your eyes where we can't see your eyes, it just kind of instinctively has us feel like you're hiding something. And if you're hiding something, you're not as trustworthy. So nothing wrong with sunglasses when you're on the beach or when you're on a date, but in order for her to be able to feel you and sense you and want to know more about you, take those shades off. And I mean all of the pictures, right? If you need to get some new pictures, it's worth the investment. I can't stress this enough. So there's a lot more that I could say about the photos. And when I work with a client helping them polish and revamp their profile, we definitely do that. But number one tip, no sunglasses in your pictures, okay? The second thing that I see a lot of that I can't imagine that these guys are getting very much response. There's something to be said for mystery, but there's a lot more to be said for honesty and transparency and availability. So when a man says on his profile, ask me anything, or I'll fill this out later, just ask, or, what would you like to know? Pretty much you're putting all of the onus and responsibility for getting to know you on the woman. Right? Well, in order for us to feel excited or drawn or intrigued, there has to be something more meaty than that. So when you just say, ask me anything, you're not really throwing a big enough line. You're not giving enough incentive for her to be interested because, guys, there's lots of other guys on these sites who are more forthcoming. So there's more for a woman to feel and connect with. So if you're shy, if you're having a hard time, I understand there's an art to being able to talk about yourself well, to knowing what to say and how to say it. And I understand, you're not maybe used to doing that every day. And there's a little bit of an art and a science to it. So before I give the third tip, I just want to let you know that this is the kind of thing that it's really great to have somebody like a dating coach help you do this, because you're probably a little too close to it. And you may not actually know. It's kind of a little bit like, grasping at strings. You may not really know, well, should I say this or should I say that? And what effect will this have? And what effect will that have? And you can road test it forever. But if you want results now, if you want great dates with great women who you're excited to date, your profile is the precursor to that. So I'm going to give you the third tip, but I want to let you know that I'm actually going to offer a very unique way to kind of get a pair of eyes and my expertise on your profile. I created a 45-minute intro coaching session. And, part of this is that if you're new to me, if you haven't been following me forever, and you want some help, you have something that you could use some support with, but you want like a little segue between, signing up for the Big Kahuna, which is, really working together for a few months, and you just want to sample. You want a little microdose. This is a great way to do that. We can work on whatever it is that you want, any area that you're feeling blocked or stuck or frustrated or confused. But a profile cleanup is a really great, tangible, practical thing that we can start to do together. I'll look at your pictures. I'll give you really, really very specific feedback about how your words and your copy and your text reads and what changes you want to be making. And I really guarantee every single time I do this with my clients, both male and female, their response rate goes way up, but equally important, the quality of people. You don't want just a bunch of messages in your inboxes. You want messages from people that you're excited about responding to, right? So if you'd like to take advantage of that, I'm going to just open up 2 slots for my intro coaching session. It's a 45-minute session. It's a real coaching session, and it's only $97. So you've got nothing to lose and a ton of love to gain. I didn't put the link this time, so just send me a message on Facebook if you'd prefer to, be more private, or if you like, you can put a comment in here. I'm going to do it by who takes me up on it first. So the third thing is, sometimes I'll read profiles and it's like they're so generic. They could just be the same person with a different face. They say things like never married, never had kids, work here, like to work out, I like the gym, we know that, right? Tell us something that we don't know that's going to be exciting to us. Like, tell us what makes you unique. So a lot of what I find really unique in a man is his creativity and his passion. What are you passionate about? What's your drive? What's your fire? Like, how are you expressing your creativity? The more out of the box you are in your expression, the more just natural you are, and the more you give yourself permission to not sound like everybody else. Because if you sound like everybody else, there's no way, no reason. You're not giving her much incentive to swipe on you. So, let your kind of unique flavor, your unique brand of personality come out. What are the kinds of things that people that know you well say about you? What are you known for? What really inspires you? And I think a great way to get a response, and again, we go into this much more in depth because there's so much of an art when you reach out to a woman. What you say on your first message has so much to do with whether she's going to respond back to you. I know across the board, men and women, the biggest complaint is 2 things. One, just being ghosted, but you can't get ghosted if you don't even get a message. So men and women both complain about, they send out these messages, they take time, and they don't even get a response. So I know that's frustrating, and I want to help change that for you, because online dating is way more fun when it leads to dates that you're excited about. So Be creative and be bold, like be kind of confident and be bold. And if you're not feeling either of those things, it might be good to get a little bit of support so that you really bring your best self. You bring your most dateable self to your dates so that you become a man who, when a woman is sitting across from you on her first meet and greet, she's feeling excited. Like she's like, wow, there are great men online and I'm meeting one of them, right? That's the feeling you want to inspire. That's the feeling you want to have. And when you have that, you just naturally are going to attract a really great woman. So guys, I'm available to two of you to help you do this. It's an incredible deal. And like I said, I'm doing it because I want to support you, because this is an area where I see a lot of men could use some support. Sometimes it's big tweaks, sometimes it's small tweaks, but the tweaks make a huge difference. So once again, you can message me on Facebook. You can leave a comment here if you're interested in that intro coaching session. And if you're catching the replay, please say hello. Let me know that you popped on. If you want to share anything about how your experience is going, if you have questions, if you have comments. Another place to get some of my attention, though it's not as personal, is I host a group here on Facebook, which you can find when you plug in Dating Wisdom for Successful Singles. So here's to your awesome, amazing dates with incredible women that lead to love. Take care. Bye.